Hello everyone, salutations. So we are studying about e-commerce and e-governance. So we have studied how uh, e-commerce websites became more popular when internet was made available for commercial use in the sense commerce. Okay, so we have discussed about the definitions, comparison between traditional commerce and e-commerce, advantages as well as disadvantages of e-commerce. So if you want to revise these topics, please visit the link given in the description, okay, and check the video related to all these subtopics. But we have discussed them theoretically. Let's try to find out how many websites are available. Now see this. I have tried to find number of e-commerce websites in world. So there are 2 to 3 million e-commerce websites. Okay, now let's try to see how many websites are available in India. Okay, as many this. So this is the number of websites which are registered daily and more than 25 are for niche businesses. Okay, so we have many e-commerce websites, but we know the popular ones are Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, ShopClose. Okay, minimum 10 popular websites we know, but there are many e-commerce websites available for various kind of products and various kind of services. Okay, so now let us take the topic forward and see types of e-commerce. So there are four basic types of e-commerce. Types of e-commerce are generally categorized based on two important entities. First is the business and second is the consumer, consumer or customer. Okay, so now this is the first model or first type, that is B2B. B2B stands for business to business. Communication, trade, and buying, selling, all these activities when it happens between business organizations. Okay, manufacturer, wholesaler, trader, retailer, then okay, so all these are different business entities when buying and selling, trade communication, all these things, all these trade activities are happening between the business entities, then it is known as B2B, business to business. Okay, now the second model and the third model or the type, it has involvement of business as well as customer, okay, or consumer. So the second type is B2C and the third will be reverse of it, C2B. Okay, so in B2C and C2B there is involvement of business entities as well as customers. Okay, then C2C. C2C is the fourth type where buying and selling activities are going on between customers only. Okay, so we will study about them in detail. Let's study about B2B. Okay, so these are the four models or four types of e-commerce: B2B, business to business; B2C, business to consumer; reverse of B2C, C2B, consumer to business; and C2C, consumer to consumer. Okay, let's discuss about B2B. So as I told you, when business activities takes place between the business entities is known as business to business. So business to business activities, they are generally performed. Uh, Actually, it can be or cannot be in both ways. It can be performed with the help of EDI software or without the EDI software also. EDI stands for electronic data interchange. Okay, that means if the business partners are using a common EDI software, so they can share electronic messages, they can share electronic data as well as reports. Reports like purchase order, sales order can be created and sent through internet electronically. Okay, so that is EDI. Now, EDI software is very beneficial. It has many advantages, though it has investment, but most of the communications they are done in standardized message format. Okay, so human error, when it comes to human error is totally reduced. No errors you can say. Then all the reports you have to just provide the data and reports will be prepared as per formats. Okay, and it will be sent across the network. So I'm talking in the sense, if the companies or the business partners use EDI software for electronic data interchange, then only all these facilities are available. Otherwise, the companies can use other electronic medium like uh, emails, okay, for communication as well as sending of reports or any other electronic technology. So let's see business to business. Okay, so business to business basically has buying and selling activities between the business entities only. Okay, manufacturer, wholesaler, trader, retailer. Okay, so all these are business entities. So theoretically, the business sells its products to an intermediate buyer who then sells the product to the final customer. Okay. Yes, that means definitely they will sell it to the customer, but first of all, the business entities they have to do some kind of communication. Not necessarily every business will be uh, totally complete on its own. Some business organization may just develop the raw material, others may just make the product. There will be some another company partner who will package the product. Okay, so it is a chain of different business organizations. Okay, to starting from raw material to till the creation of final product and shipping. Okay, so all these things are done first of all within the business organizations, and then only it is made available for the customers for sale. Okay, so wholesaler places an order from company's website and after receiving consignment sells the product to the final customer. So that is B2B. Examples of B2B: Tata Communications, Alibaba. Now there are B2B websites also, but products available in B2B websites they are in bulk. Okay, customers like us. Okay, we buy very few amount or few quantities in few quantities, but if anybody wants to buy products in bulk, so nowadays B2B websites are also available. We will see the real examples also. So some examples mentioned in the textbook. In textbook, Tata Communications is mentioned. Alibaba is also very popular B2B marketplace. India Mart, Amazon Business. Okay. So now let's see B2B websites. Okay. B2B websites. Okay. Websites in India. Okay. So these are the very popular B2B websites in India. India Mart, Trade India, Go for World Business, Gym Trade, Amazon Business. Okay. So let's try to see India Mart website. I'll take another tab. India Mart. Okay. Indian manufacturers, suppliers, exporters. Now see, this is a B2B website. Now if I click on any product, there are so many varieties of products available. Now let me click here, medical apron. See the products which are available. Okay, minimum order quantity, pay attention, 100 piece. Okay, so more than this you can order, but minimum you have to order 100 piece. So this is B2B. Only business related organization can purchase the products in bulk. All right, let's come back to. Okay, so I hope so this is clear to you. So business activities which happens between the business organizations before selling the product to the customer, that is known as B2B. Then next is B2C. B2C, the real example of B2C is online shopping. When we customers do any kind of online shopping, that is the example of B2C. So any e-commerce websites which available makes the facility available for consumers to buy any product, that is a B2C website. So example of B2C website is very common to everyone: Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Nykaa, okay, all this. So a B2C e-commerce website will have all the facilities to search a product, to order, then you will get the delivery. You can do online payment also, and the payments are very safe. Payments are supported by third party merchants, okay. So generally online stores are the examples of B2C. So in this model, business sells its product directly to the customers. A customer can view, choose, and place order for any product on website and also through app also. The website will send an email notification to the business organization. The organization will dispatch the product to the customers. So this is very simple. We are very familiar with B2C businesses examples. Any common two, three examples you can provide? Amazon business. Okay. Now let's discuss about C2B. Okay, so there are activities where customers help to promote the product and it benefits the company indirectly, and company may pay those consumers with some money or with some product. Okay, so we see many influencers on social media websites, influencers who do some demo. Okay, they give review on products. Blogs can be written, websites can be written, and social media pages can be made to review products. Okay, so they are known as influencers. So they are actually the customers who use the product and they give feedback. Okay, and if the feedback is positive, if the influencer has a lot of audience, okay, so that positive feedback will help the business to earn more number of customers. Okay, so in this way customers can help the company, and in return the company may pay some amount to them, or the company may provide some uh, products for testing and for reviewing. Okay, so that is a type of C2B. Otherwise, blogs can be written, or social media pages can be created to write reviews. So that is also known as content marketing. That is also a type of C2B. Then freelancing, freelancing. Freelancing means if you have any skill, you can go to the freelancing websites, create an account, and take some job, okay, and then provide your completed work, and the company will give you some payment. Okay, so that is also example of C2B. So freelancing, content marketing, then also what you can say, giving feedback reviews to audience, so that audience more number of new customers can be generated. These are the examples of C2B. So let's study the points in this model. Consumers have products or services of value that can be consumed by businesses. Comparison of interest rates provided by various banks via websites. Okay, so there are many websites which provide comparison of interest rates. Okay, the price and performance of mutual funds. Okay, and this website they provide very authentic data you can rely on, and this ultimately helps the businesses. Okay, and the customers in return they get some payment or some services from the company, okay, which generally normal customers like us do not get, but they will get because they help promoting the business. A business organization which fulfills the customer requirement within specified budget approaches the customer and provides its services. Okay, so examples: a blog written by an author to improve sale of products, eBay, online trading, tenders, freelancing with websites like bazi.com. So these are the textual points which are given in the textbook. So they are easy in C2C. C2C is buying and selling, or buying and selling with the help of websites, but buying and selling is done between the customers only. So customers can place advertisement of any used product. Okay, it can be a car, it can be a flat, or any any product, okay, a refrigerator, anything, okay. And if any other customer is interested, can just visit that website, see different ads, and select any product and contact the customer. They can finalize the price, and the selling is done. But the involvement is of customers. That means customers are only going to place the order and customers are only going to buy. So there are websites available for that. Very popular ones are Quicker, okay, OLX. In this model, consumer helps consumer to sell their assets like property, vehicle, etc., or rent a room by publishing advertisement on website. The website may or may not charge for its services. Okay, so such websites may charge or may not charge for posting any ad. Examples are OLX, Quicker. So these are very familiar to every one of us. An online auction. Online auction is also example of C2C. I think so. Online trading. Yes, online trading is also an example of C2B. Okay. So these are the four types of e-commerce. So the four types of e-commerce: B2B. Let's revise once again. B2B, involvement of business organizations for buying and selling with the help of some website or EDI. Definitely, when it is e-commerce, e-commerce means some or the other electronic medium will be used. So while writing the points, you should mention the whatever technology they are using, whether they are using website, app, some special software. Okay, so because it is e-commerce, you have to mention some e-commerce related or electronic technology, okay, while explaining. And the basic idea remains is buying and selling between whom? Between there are only two concerned um, entities here, business and customer, okay. So buying and selling activities, and how with the help of some popular examples you have to just elaborate the points. But if you are writing the points for exam, make sure you are writing textual points only. So it's better if you learn the textual points and write in exam, and you will get full marks, okay. So B2B, B2C, C2B, and C2C, okay. So I will stop the video now. In next video I will discuss the next topic, okay. So thank you, stay tuned, please subscribe the channel, okay, because I post new content every week, okay. And you can also mention any suggestions, any other video topic, okay, any other video topic apart from the syllabus of Maharashtra State Board. If you want any other video, you can please suggest me. I always welcome your suggestions. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing the channel. Thank you for viewing my videos, watching my videos. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And please subscribe and share with anyone who needs. Thanks for watching.